Thank you all so much for being here. If you're listening on the KCRW airwaves, we're setting up the chairs. We're doing the thing live. Can you hear the textures of the room moving around? It's Novena Carmel here with you, finally taking a seat, and here with Nilüfer Yanya, and also joined by Will Archer, Nilüfer's collaborator. I wonder if you could introduce your band, because also and on what instruments they're on, because I actually, at first, I was not looking, and I heard a sound, and I thought it was like a guitar or a synth, and then I realized it was a saxophone. So please, Nilüfer, if you would introduce your band.
Yes. On the saxophone and synths and vocals, we have Jazzy Bobby over here. And then on bass, we have Beth O'Lenahan. And on drums, we have Ellis Dupuis.
Nice. Wonderful.
And Wilma on the guitars.
Wilma Archer on guitars, a.k.a. Will Archer, who we're also fans of here. You heard one of his songs earlier featuring Amber Mark, Like a Hunger, such a bop. Nilüfer, I have to say also, like, I love your name. I think you have such an incredible name, Nilüfer Yanya. There's certain names when I say them on air that it just like makes me feel good. Like it's like I feel like I'm casting a spell or something. Nilüfer Yanya. And also like as a person, with a unique name, you know, it's like yeah. I wonder. And I was curious too. So my name's Novena Carmel, and in school, sometimes people would make fun of me that like if they were jealous of me getting the math answer right, they'd be like, no, Vina, no, Vina. But then now I'm like, I love my name. It's dope. No one else has my name. I wonder if like you with a unique name, if your relationship has changed with it over time.
Yeah, like I guess it's one of those things, like when you have an unusual name, makes you stick out a bit when you're younger, but then it's like nice when you're older because people remember it.
Yeah, definitely. What does it mean, by the way? Does it have a meaning?
It means water lily.
Water lily?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's beautiful.
Thanks.
Very, very nice. Is that in Turkish?
Yeah, it's like a Persian origin of the name, but yeah.
Awesome. So here with Will and you all have made this incredible album called My Method Actor. And Will raise his eyebrows. And you've been collaborating over all of the albums, but this time you took a little bit of a different approach. Can you share a bit about that?
Yeah, I guess we decided right from the start that it was just going to be the two of us, and we weren't going to share any music at all with anyone up until like the very last moment. Which
yeah,
is
true.
Kind of, I suppose, risky in a way.
Yeah.
But yeah, we decided it was just going to be the two of us, basically.
Yeah. Up in a studio for like about a year or so, recording together.
More or less, yeah.
Yeah, I'd say like 8 months writing.
Yeah.
And then like the rest, recording, finishing. Yeah.
Well, you have, I noticed after hearing what you do with various people like Sudan Archives, or MF Doom, or Amber Mark, you do have like a signature sound that I hear. I hear it when you do work with Nilüfer as well. But I'm wondering for this project in particular, if there's like a specific headspace or sounds that you think speak to this project in particular.
I think just starting every idea from a guitar leaves it all together, whereas perhaps with some of the other people you just mentioned, it might have been drums or keys or whatever.
Yeah.
But me and Nilüfer have a lot of like crossover in terms of guitar references. So I kind of, after such a long time, I just kind of know what she's gonna like.
Yeah, what she's gonna like. Yeah. What do you tend to like?
Just like a grungy kind of
grungy.
Cool riff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The grungier the better, maybe.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, we love the grunge. I love the way though it's like there's the grunge and then your voice is so sweet. And it's always interesting, like a lot of artists, they will have elements that are contrasting, you know, like it might be like a super upbeat, boppy song, and then the lyrics are heavy. And with you, it's like the music, a lot of it is like heavy and intense, and then your voice is so delicate, matched with lyrics that often are very intense, but something about the way that you sing, it feels like you're very like in control of all of this swirling around you. And it feels like what I get this vision of is like Earth Warrior. who is in control of the elements. It's like the fire is swirling inside of your hands. I don't know if it's like because it's Halloween and I'm thinking of costumes and stuff, but it's just like, especially with this album, it feels very earthly to me.
I am a Taurus.
You are a Taurus, see?
Yeah.
I knew it. When you're writing, do you have like visuals of a scene that you're creating, or even like sometimes I'll hear a song and I'll be like, that sounds like a ham sandwich. And I don't know what, it's just like, if it's like chunky, it's like, oh, it's like a ham sandwich. Do you get that at all?
Yeah, I know what you mean. I have like, I'll see stuff. It's like a mini music video almost. And it doesn't really get too like fleshed out. It's kind of just like a rough picture or like image or like scene. And like nothing really changes that much when I'm writing. But I do have like an image. But normally it's like something like landscape or...
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, like something outside or inside. Like.
Yeah, nice. And I thought it was interesting. The album is called My Method Actor.
Yeah.
But then there's a song, Method Actor.
Yeah.
And whenever I see like a very slight difference, I'm like, why did they do that? So
I don't know.
You don't know?
Yeah, I've read it.
Okay. Yeah, I get that. But talk about that concept, though, of method actor. I mean, is there a similarity with method acting and being a musician, do you think?
I don't know. I felt like there was a kind of comparison to be made. I don't know if it's like similar, but like when why I chose method actor is because in method acting, you're not really acting, you're just reacting, and you've kind of done so much work already on the character and on yourself. You've kind of become the character, which is kind of like how it feels for me to like sometimes be on stage or like sharing the music with an audience, because it's like I don't have like another character to become or like step into, so I just have to be try to be myself in the writing, in the performing. So kind of, there's like a link.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there something that you do before you get on stage to like get into character, whether it is you or
just some warm-ups.
Like vocal warm-ups?
Yeah, just a little bit of warm-ups and like loosening your body and relaxing. Yeah, helps.
Headstands.
Yeah, headstands.
Yeah. I noticed with your lyrics too, I was reading like all the lyrics of the album, and you really have this ability to pack a punch with just like a few words. And I was curious if you ever take a shot at doing haikus.
I have actually.
You have? Do you remember any?
No.
That's all right.
They weren't very good.
So My Method Actor, a lot of the what we read about it and what we hear about it is that it's billed as an album that asks a lot of questions with no easy answers. And in fact, I mean, literally at the beginning of the album, there's a question. What are you looking for? Shut up and raise your glass if you're not sure. Did you get to any answers?
My sister's laughing at me.
Who's that, your sister?
Yeah.
Oh, what's up, sis? What's your sister's name?
Molly.
What is it?
Molly.
Molly.
Yeah.
Hey, oh, how lovely. You have family traveling with you. That's amazing. I love it. Molly, I hear you're an artist as well, from what I recall last time. Yeah. Yeah, Molly does, if you can't hear, photos and videos, so that's great. Love it. Did you, okay, back to this right here. So I was curious, you're asking questions throughout the album. Did you find any answers?
No. I think I think the answer is like it's always going to be hidden in more of the stuff that you create, music, whatever it is, art. Like you might get closer to knowing what you're looking for through your work.
So the answers sort of keep creating.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. All right, well, let's get into this next song that we're going to hear. It's from your new album. It's called Ready for Sun. Is that inspired by a need that comes from being holed up in the studio?
Yes.
I chatted with Claro recently, and she has the song Sexy to Someone.
Yeah.
And she was saying that it kind of came from being in the studio where she was like, I'm not around any people at all, and I just like want to feel sexy to someone. And so I could imagine, when you're in the studio for a long time, that inspires just the text of the music as well, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Anything else about this one that you want to share? Ready for Sun?
It feels like quite...
Sandwich.
A ham sandwich?
Like a ham sandwich. Yeah,
Also,
nice.
it feels like a ham sandwich.
In the sun. All right, Nilüfer Yanya, thank you so much for being here. Let's keep the show going. It's Morning Becomes Eclectic on 89.9 KCRW for your Friday. Moving the chairs around.